Hi, my name is Riles Cameron. The title of this project is Oras Biyahe. I'm the one who wrote the script, and it's my first time writing a script. So, nagkadugog yung agi ba. The movie is all about life, love, and revenge. Family kind of love siya. So, well, yeah, ang mga character ani kay si Iko o si Robert. Kaning mga tawhana wag nila yung gitanaw sa kinabuhi, kundi kalipay ra gyud. Pero since namay ga control sa lahang lugar silang sopredo mao na ang mga kontrabida nining salida silang nagkontrol sa lugar, silang manguha og mga buwi, silang manguha og mga kanang baka, mura na siya kuan 90s type of kanang kutong gani. Ang ako ang inspiration ani kay taga Negros mangugugod ako because Negros ba. Dito do kada Sabado sa una na agi mga batay gani kay dunggabo na baaway gani, simple ra kayo nga mga away nga maabot sa pinatyanay. Dili siya fully based nga ato nga mga events. Pero dito na ko gikuha ang emotion, I think. Kay ako ang gibalikan tong emotion kung unsa ako ang na-feel ato nga day or ato nga mga time. Ako siyang gibalikan, mao akong gihimo nga inspirasyon gani.
My name is Michael Mante, director of the short film Kadaiya. The film is about individuality and acceptance of our true selves, regardless of what our society thinks of as normal. The story revolves around a man in a world where everyone is wearing white masks, and wearing anything with color is against the law. He has been living his daily life wearing a colorful bracelet that he keeps tucked in his blazer. And then one day, he met someone with the same accessory, and she introduced him to an underground society where everyone is free to express themselves and wear whatever color they want without the fear of being caught and strongly marked. With him having known that this environment exists, he is determined to bring it out to the real world so that everyone like him will know what they are, that they're not alone. But the underground society wants to keep it a secret because of that same fear of being left out and strongly marked. So now, the new world that he has been dreaming of is turning against him, and he has to decide to either go with the flow and have multiple identities, or be true to himself and be completely free. I have had this story shelved for years now. I saw a music video from forever years ago. I was still a teenager, and I don't even remember the artist and the song anymore. I just remember people were wearing masks, and they were hitting or bullying this person wearing a smiley face mask. And eventually, as the video came to an end, the person was all banged up but still wearing that same mask, and it's all broken and dented. And that hit me. When I was younger, I wanted to belong but be different. And then that confused the hell out of the 14-year-old brain of mine. And I've had multiple circles of friends from different backgrounds and different cultures. And I was trying to find myself. And fast forward to today, I got tired of looking for myself outside and started listening inside. And then I realized, fuck society, I'm just gonna do me. So yeah, I just wanted to share that sort of confusion or feeling to the world. Basin ako lang jud ang buang, pero basin ay uban nga maupod ang na-feel. At least they know that they're not alone.
Hi, I'm Faith Aragon. I'm the director for the film Pulis Donggab. Pulis Donggab revolves around two brothers. One is a 9-year-old boy who loves to play Pulis Donggab with his friends. The other is a senior high school student who wishes to become a policeman. It's a parallel between the game Pulis Donggab and how it can happen in real life. It is inspired by the story of Kian de los Santos, who was a victim of extrajudicial killings during the drug war.
I'm Jurek Suson, and I'm the director of the Bisaya sci-fi rom-com series You Plus Me Equals Infinity, an 8-episode web series, and it is a story of finding a virtual connection with someone and suddenly getting caught up in hunting down his alternate versions from parallel universes, while also learning that falling in love with someone becomes more complicated when there are multiple versions of that same person. At one time in our lives, we have fallen in love with someone we can't have, and with my co-writer Crystal Pinili, this became the main inspiration to create this web series project and answer the fundamental question, what if in another universe I deserve you? This Bisaya web series aims to allow each of us to find comfort in knowing there might be a happy ending for us in some of the multiple universes.
Hi, I'm Til Abelianeda and I'm the director of Yellow Stoplight. It's all about a woman whose head inflates like a balloon and looks for a cure, but eventually finds herself trapped in a mystical world where she meets the world's dwellers and encounters events that changes her perspective in life. So my inspiration for the project is actually Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away, and I want to put a Filipino twist on it, and at the same time I also want to tackle the mental issues that we have here in the Philippines, the struggles of people suffering from such mental issues in a fantasy way.
I'm Maria Stella. I'm the director of the short film Ampangabagat ng Talakba, Likol, and the feature film Karaoke Dreaming. Ampangabagat ng Talakba, Likol is about Maya, who goes home to Zambales because the world is about to end. There, she confronts a house that terrorizes her as frogs rain outside. Karaoke Dreaming, on the other hand, may be considered the prologue of Ampangabagat. It's about Nikki, who on Christmas Eve is pressured into joining her co-workers for a night of karaoke. As her co-workers sing their hearts out to very personal songs, Nikki enters their memories and connects them to her own struggles in the past. I feel the most inspired whenever I watch music videos and animated work. Visually, I'm drawn to representations of reality that are altered, which is essentially the world of dreams and memories. I like how dreams use people and things that we're familiar with but make them interact in an unfamiliar and unnatural way. Memories, on the other hand, really highlight the difference of what really happened versus what you can remember about what happened. I find this gap really interesting because it changes as you get older. Ampangabagat ng Talakba, Likol and Karaoke Dreaming were both developed in Archipelago.LAB. Ampangabagat was submitted to QCinema and is part of this year's QC Shorts program, while Karaoke Dreaming is still in the very early stages of script development. By profession, I am an editor, and Archipelago.LAB made sure that my projects embraced that background. Since post-production works mainly with structure, rhythm, and sometimes making tangible the physically impossible through VFX, I've now accepted these as crucial elements to how I write and make my narratives.
Kung malipayon kay ko kay naami sa lab, malipayon kay ko nga nahimamat na ko ang mga tao sa lab, Archipelago.LAB, silang Jurix, silang Michael Mante, silang Til, Marastella, Faith, malipayon kay ko kay daghan kay ko nakatunan lado. And since this is my first time writing a script, daghan kay ko mga ideas nga nakatunan gikan ni Miss Gail, ni Sir Kate.
Being a part of the Archipelago.LAB is that it gave me the opportunity to write about a topic that is very close to my heart, which is saving our society and the environment. I got to write the story of Brand X, an animated short film about the life cycle of single-use plastics. I myself is an advocate for saving our ocean and have done everything I could to minimize, if not eliminate, the use of plastics. And for me to be a part of this project through the Archipelago.LAB is a dream come true, and I'm very excited for everyone to see the film.
One of my biggest takeaways from the Archipelago.LAB is that the process of writing films and making films involves a lot of writing and rewriting. It's a grueling process of accepting critiques from your mentors and your peers. And I'm very grateful for the guidance of our mentors, Direct Keith Deligero and Ms. Gail Osorio, and also for the company of my fellow filmmakers who are just starting out in their filmmaking journey.
Archipelago.LAB gave us the opportunity to work on our shitty drafts and expand our capabilities by learning from each as new directors. We were able to update and develop a stronger concept, which gave me an opportunity to be part of the Fantastic Film School this year and help U plus Me equals Infinity be chosen as part of the 2021 Full Circle Lab Philippines Series Lab co-organized by FDCP and Tatino Films.
Archipelago.LAB was a very personal experience for me, and it was a year-long wake-up call that made me more self-aware and eloquent about the narratives I want to make. Their key film, Miss Gail, made me see how everything makes more sense if you accept how personal your projects are to you. They made me think about why I like what I like, why I write what I write, and why I have certain fixations and recurring motifs in my work. For these two projects, I was forced to think about my concept of home and identity, and why I always find myself looking for a place to go home to.
So what I'm grateful about the Archipelago Lab is actually having mentors that guided me throughout this story that I'm developing, because having a mentor is like having that push. Every time I feel like stopping the story, every time I don't want to do anything related to film. I'm also grateful about the fellows that I encountered in this lab. It's like having a camaraderie among people who are also struggling with their projects, but also at the same time seeing progress in their projects. So it's like a bayanihan.